NASA is faking gay. Maybe you can stop listening now, Israel. Get out of here, you're not invited. Hey guys, I'm your host Carissa. And I'm Christian. And this is A Lot in Common. Woo! 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 Yeah! Okay.
All right, you guys. Sister, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. You startled me there. You were talking at a really high volume. So I was like, whoa, I'm doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good?
I finally figured out the reason that my lips were numb. Remember, I
Why?
was telling you, I was like, dude, my lips are numb.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's going on. It's because I've been putting organic cinnamon in my coffee every morning.
Oh.
And I think that it's really strong. And I'm like, what is going on? So I'm glad I figured that out.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm ready to go.
Well, no, that's crazy. I didn't even think about that. I guess that would do that, right?
Right.
That would make your lips numb.
Well,
Like,
it does
especially
for me.
good quality cinnamon.
Yeah. I was overdosing it too. I'm like,
That
this
is
stuff
so
is
funny.
yummy. I'm going to add more and more and more. I keep adding more and more the last 3 days. I was adding more and more. And I'm like, what is going on with my lips?
Yeah, you were like,
But
you said to me, you're like, why are my lips so tingly? I'm waking up in the morning, my lips are just tingling. What's going on?
yeah, not even waking up in the morning after my coffee, they get tingly. So I
Makes
did the
sense.
process of elimination and I figured out what it was.
Well, sometimes you just gotta have some tingly lips, I guess, you know? All right, guys. So today is April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
Happy April 1st. And it looks like NASA is going to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty incredible. It's a huge feat for humanity to go back to the moon,
Yep.
Especially on April 1st.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really great.
It's amazing. Let's check it out, you guys.
But I can't say it's a good one, you know, a good April Fool's joke, because it's like they already did it.
Yeah. It's like you've
wait,
done
guys,
this.
you already fooled us once with this. You're going to do the same April Fool's joke again?
Like, okay. It's like the April Fool's joke saying you're pregnant every year or something. You know? It's like, okay, I don't believe you.
Until I do.
Just in, the astronauts are currently suiting up for the launch of Artemis 2 to the moon from Florida's Kennedy Space Center. Historic. God bless these patriots. Let's take a look at them.
Obviously, weather is going to play a key factor in here. The launch could get delayed by weather conditions at Florida's Kennedy Space Center, but right now all indications are that this will be a 6:24 launch. And Benjamin, this is fascinating for us to get this inside look. You can only imagine what is going through those astronauts' heads as they suit up. Put the suits on and start to put themselves into that mental state to take off.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, they are heading to somewhere that very few people have gone before them. But we also know that they are some of the most sort of educated, smart, brave people out there. And they will be laser focused on what they've got to do and the mission they've got to achieve.
A live look at the...
Yeah, sorry. I don't think they're going to the moon.
Well, they're doing a fly around the moon, right? They're not
Okay,
landing on the
okay.
moon today.
What are they doing?
They're doing like a fly around the moon.
Okay, so they're taking little trip skis.
Yeah.
All right.
They're doing a little drive-by of the moon. I don't know how I feel about it at all. I think that it's total bullcrap. I do.
Yes, just based on the first one.
Yeah.
I mean,
And the second one and the third one, all the
all
ones
of
that they
them, yeah.
supposedly went on to. And then they did, you know, it does make sense because they lost the technology to do it, to go to the moon.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, they said they lost the technology to do it.
Who said that?
NASA.
Dude, NASA is so freaking dumb. I can't stand NASA. And honestly, how can we afford to do this? What, to go take a little trip skis?
Right.
Like, they can afford to just go fly to the moon for real quick or ride around it, whatever they're doing. Like, we have other things to worry about, guys. Astronauts, take off the suits and go back home and enjoy your families, because this is kind of a waste of time.
Also, I was just thinking about it too. I'm like, is it really a safe time to do it when all these meteors are falling from the sky all over the place?
Yeah.
There's
like,
meteors falling everywhere, and they're like, let's go look up there. Let's go take a little drive-by and see. It's
Yeah.
like, wait, aren't there meteors falling nonstop everywhere?
The skies are literally being lit up across the world with who knows what, green lights, red lights, fireballs, meteors, missiles. Who knows what these things are that are falling from the skies, and these guys are going up.
They're going up, supposedly. So,
yeah, where's that other video of them cracking through the firmament?
Oh, this is a great video. So we got a couple of videos of firmament breakings.
All right, let's just check it out.
The first firmament breaking we've got here is going to be of China. So right here it says Genesis 1:7, and God made the firmament and separated the waters that were under the firmament from the waters that were above the firmament, and it was so. This clip is from the launch of a Chinese rocket named Tianzhu, by the way. Translation, sky boat. Oh, interesting. All right, so here's the video.
One. Liftoff. The crew is in orbit, traveling at nearly 17,000 miles an hour.
Very cool.
I mean, it's absolutely remarkable looking.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
But it definitely looks like it's underwater.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, and in the Bible, we see Genesis, we see Psalms, Ezekiel, Daniel, all parts of the Bible talk about the firmament. Water below and water above. So I think that that's what it is.
Yeah, and you know what else is interesting?
What?
About NASA, because there's so many debunking videos of NASA, right? There's so many ones that they're not actually up in space, right? Like things are falling over, they drop things, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh no, and then they catch things really fast. It's like, wait, there's no gravity. What's going on here? Right?
Yeah.
There's also a lot of talk about like the outside, or there's videos of the outside of the spacecrafts in space.
Yeah.
They're videoing it, right? And it looks like there's bubbles going around it, around like the windows. So there's bubbles. And so they're like, it's because it's water, right?
Yeah.
So we could be stationed up there, and there could be things that we have near the water up there, but they can't get through it, right? They're just like gliding across it. It's definitely conversations worth having, because the amount of lies coming out from NASA is remarkable.
Yep. So what do you think? Do you think that they actually launch up, the people go in this device, this spaceship, this rocket ship, they go in it and they get launched up, but do you think that they're just not going all the way up there?
I don't think that they can break through the firmament.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, in reality, are these people getting on this rocket ship, or do you think that rocket ship's just being let off
by itself?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah,
Probably with
people
nobody
gotta
in
live,
it.
right?
Well, with the Challenger, right?
Yeah.
They supposedly went up, it blew up with all the teachers on board. There was like 5 of them, right?
Yeah.
But with all of the digging that journalists have done, they have found that almost all of the teachers that supposedly died in the Challenger explosion were alive, and they still are alive, and they've walked up to them.
Because they changed their names, but they're the exact same people. They look exactly the same.
They look exactly the same.
Crazy.
They get really upset whenever you go up to them and ask them. They have the same careers, most of them.
Yeah.
And so it's just totally ridiculous. So to answer your question, long way of answering your question, no, I don't think that they put people in those planes or in those spaceships that they're sending up.
Yeah.
I think that they're just trying to break through the firmament. And you know what else is kind of crazy is a long time ago they said that they sent nukes up to space.
Oh yeah.
Like that's like something that actually they did. So it's like you sent nukes to space.
Assholes.
What is going on?
Friends with other planets and you're sending nukes out there?
Right.
That is messed up. Like,
yeah,
aliens definitely don't like that.
Yeah, they're pissed, actually. Let's go ahead and share this one because it's another crazy looking what?
Sister, what? What, sister, what?
Spacecraft.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
This is why they registered alien.gov 2 hours before the meteor hit Ohio. Dozens of videos are being shared from around the world of these orbs on a daily basis. But no, I'm just a tinfoil hat nut and need to accept the psyop slop. Is it just a plane or a meteor, really? Bless your heart. And this is from Melanie King at Real Melanie King.
All right, let's take a look. So that's an orb. And right here, that's supposed to be the SpaceX launch right there. That's what the SpaceX launch looks like, right?
Okay.
And then this is supposedly an orb that was like going ham after
Just
the
flying
SpaceX
around.
launch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of weird, guys.
Super weird. So this is what is the definition of an orb?
Yeah.
Just like a flying ball of light? Because I used to think orbs meant like
spirits.
Spirits
right?
and pictures. Yeah.
Yeah.
The white balls and pictures that you see, and they're like
What?
like spirits or whatever.
Well, let's look up what is the definition of an orb.
Oh, it's just a spherical, it's a circle.
A globe. A globe. So the Earth, guys, is an orb. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I never thought about it.
We're living on a big orb.
It's a celestial body,
Yeah.
a globe, a spherical body. So for all of you people out there, globe earthers that sit here and say that we're crazy, you guys are the crazy ones, okay?
You're thinking that it's an orb, dude.
You think we live on an orb. What's wrong with you? The amount of things coming from the sky are insane. And it is very funny that with all the crazy stuff going on, they're sending up Artemis 2 at the same time.
It's like kind of not good timing,
I would say
but
so.
we'll see. We'll
All right.
see by the end of the day.
This is from Todd Perrin. Another possible meteor or space debris can be seen falling through the sky over Smyrna, Tennessee. Yeah.
It's a little white spot up above the tree. But then this came. What the hell?
What the hell indeed, you guys.
Yep.
We got another one. Meanwhile, over Florida, this is Concerned Citizen. Their ad is B. Gates is a psycho. Love that. The little kids are amazed by what appears to be a meteor, which then stops being a meteor, morphs into an orb, then disappears, then reappears.
Yeah.
Look at it in the sky. Look in the sky in real life.
What is that guy? Shooting stars do have what is that guy? Across them. What is that guy? What is that guy? Oh my god. What is that guy?
Oh, it just freaking disappeared.
Look, it totally disappeared.
Yeah, it totally disappeared. So it was like a meteor flying to the sky. It turned into
Oh,
an
look.
orb, disappeared, and then reappears into an orb. Really crazy.
Yeah.
Wild stuff up there, up in the firmament.
Yeah, you know, Baron Coleman, he just came out and said that he believes that they're having a battle. And
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, like intergalactic battle. That's so cool. And he was like, he explained it further and he's like, not like that, not aliens.
Yeah.
'Cause he doesn't believe in aliens either.
Yeah.
He thinks that it is countries fighting with each other, shooting each other's satellites down. And that's what the debris is. And I'm like, that makes sense that there's a war going on all over the world, right? And then they are also having a war up there, shooting each other's satellites down.
Yeah.
Because regardless of what you believe or not, there are satellites up there, right?
Regardless of what you believe. Okay.
Regardless of what you believe.
There
are. But you know what else is really interesting about all the satellites? If I may. Do you mind?
Go ahead.
The satellites are kind of crazy because did you know that NASA is the number one purchaser of helium? Did you know that?
That's why they're so funny.
You're stupid. No, look, here, I'll show you. I'll prove it. Okay.
Okay. So that would mean they use helium to make their devices float?
Yeah,
Or is it
so
floating?
What they're doing is they're not flying them up there and then they're just like orbiting in space. They're floating with helium, right? Here's a
Yeah.
video, guys. I don't know if you guys have seen this video. It's really interesting. They are, when you look it up, they are the number one purchaser of helium in the
All right.
world. So
Yeah.
they purchase like insane amounts of helium.
Yeah.
Why? Why would you have to do that?
Right.
It kind of makes sense that you're a space company
Yeah.
and you need so much helium.
They're a space Hollywood production company.
Right.
Let me get this straight. It is now public knowledge that they send up satellites on massive helium-filled balloons. As you should know, NASA is the largest consumer of helium in the world, for obvious reasons. But the issue with society is that they never critically think. Just think for a second here. If these are sent up to provide the world with all of the important information we need, and I'm sure the entire process is expensive and difficult to accomplish, then please explain to me, what in a flat world do these pathetic animations do for you? Do they make you happy inside? Are they so super duper cool that you cannot see past the obvious CGI? The fact of the matter is everything NASA sends up on a balloon simply hovers above our motionless Earth.
Yep.
That is why they rarely speak about orbiting satellites. And of course, they never show footage.
Yeah.
Exactly. We'll go ahead and play this one as well real quick because another great point about NASA. Since we're it's NASA's big day today, you guys. We've really got to dig in and talk about NASA. It's their
And how
big
much
day.
do they get paid a day? You said what, $35 million a day? Is
Yeah.
taxpayer money?
Taxpayer money.
Then they better put on a really good show today for us.
We've got a Bradley
Satellite.
something.
Like you'll see the moon land. Google images of satellites. To it.
Literally that images.
Yeah, be like satellite. Type in a satellite. Just like type in satellite. Like you'll see
The moon landing's a little weird.
You'll see there's all like they're just all.
There's no real pictures.
They're all
graphics.
Yeah, dude. Not a single one.
Interesting.
You can't
This
see
is the
a
one thing that
picture of
took me
a
out of my
satellite?
life.
Nope.
Like
There's
a
none.
They're all
real
just, like,
satellite?
rendered.
You can't find them.
Why?
Well, that's really silly because it'd be super easy to just kind of make one of those and take a picture of it. Like for us.
Right.
Come on. Appease us a little bit. At least make like a fake one and take a real picture of a real fake one.
Right.
Yeah. That's not hard.
I mean, or at least CGI out the helium balloon above it. You know what I mean?
Something. Come on.
But the
$35 million a day and you can't even give us like a good movie?
Right.
I don't even like how this movie's starting out. I didn't even really get to know any of the characters that are
I know.
aborting this spacecraft.
Right.
Like, you got to have some character building in this movie
Yeah.
for me to get emotionally attached to it.
No, you're 100% right. We don't know who these people are at all. Oh, but their names are very interesting. These two are the really good ones, though. We've got Christina Koch and Victor Glover.
That's wonderful.
I mean, that's what we know about them, though. There's a little something. I think one of them's a lesbian or something.
Oh
it's
my
great.
gosh. Let's not talk bad about them because they could definitely pretend a death on this mission.
That would be awful.
I really hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
More Earth stuff. Let's see what else we got. This was crazy.
Okay, what is this?
This is they were digging they're digging under the ground, building new homes, just totally renovating the area, right?
And where? Tell me where. Right
Give
now.
me a second.
I need to know where they're doing this renovation. Please tell me now.
Do they have the right codes? I don't know where, but it says the old world buried under the mud.
All right.
Isn't that interesting?
Very creepy.
Yeah, you've heard all the theories about how there's an entire world of underground tunnels, underground worlds. That's wild, right?
I don't even like thinking about it.
I know, that's
Makes
crazy.
me scared.
These lights were crazy too.
Every
Teacher's pet.
I'm
No,
just kidding. Because the teacher. You
Obviously
guys are the
me.
teachers. All right, this is from Concerned Citizen. Red lighting sprites were sprites?
Sprites, yeah.
Okay. Red lightning sprites were once an extremely rare phenomenon. Now they are regularly seen all the time. Something changed. Absolutely insane clip. Let's
see,
take a look. Okay.
What?
This is out of hand. This is too much. Because I don't even know. Is that real? Do we have to ask Grok if it's real? I mean, I can see the reflection of this person's
What
camera.
the heck? Dude, if I saw that, I would be like...
Yeah, I'd be like, see you later. I'm out of here. Wherever I'd be like, I'm gone. Like, I'm going.
I'm done.
Out.
Yeah,
Bye.
I'm moving with my
Bye.
children. Look at that. That's crazy.
That's kind of tying. That's making Baron Coleman's ideas about there being war in the sky
right
a lot more believable.
Grok says right here, those are red sprites, a real upper atmosphere electrical discharge, not lightning itself, triggered by a powerful cloud to ground strikes below. They flash red at 50 to 90 kilometer altitude, lasting milliseconds, often looking like glowing discs or tendrils. So yeah, that's real.
Okay, well, down in the comments, has anyone ever seen anything like this before? Red, bright lights in the skies, like there's a galactic warfare happening above your head. If you've seen this, drop something in the comments. Please tell us. I'd love to hear a story about you actually seeing this.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it. Per usual, I'm not buying it.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Here's another crazy video. I mean, guys, our skies are going crazy right now. They're going crazy. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Not the best time to be sending astronauts up to space.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Someone didn't check the sky memo.
They did say it's 80% favorable weather for the
80%?
Yeah,
that's rude.
I know, right?
I'd be like, seriously, you can't wait for 100% day? Like,
Right.
This is ridiculous. I'll wait for the 100% day to be rocketed to the space. Okay?
Yeah, and it's Florida, so it's like there's probably plenty of 100% days. You can wait.
Yeah, they have lots of 100% days there.
They had to get it on today, though. Today's an important day. It's April 1st.
They got to fool us.
Yeah.
You got us. You got us.
So right here it says, this is being recorded in various countries around the world, and it's clearly not birds like they are saying on the internet.
No, mira, ahí, mira el video. Mira el video.
Son pájaros que vuelan
Mira el
así.
video. Mira el video. ¿Qué es eso?
No, son pájaros.
No, no son pájaros.
Sí, mirá, se deforman.
Pero de noche no andan los pájaros.
No, no es un video. No es un pájaro.
Sí,
Ah, no me
pájaros.
sale. No son pájaros.
De noche no andan los pájaros.
Wild.
Yeah.
Sí, mirá cómo se deforman.
It's almost like it's a giant creature in the firmament waters above.
Oh, yeah. It totally looks like that.
Right.
It looks like a jellyfish in the ocean.
Right.
Like
Like
one
a
of the
star
ones that
creature.
are... Yeah, one of the ones that are like deep in the ocean. So
Yeah.
much that they're just so dark down there that all the fish are lighting up.
Yeah. And
It
they're
kinda
like
looks like that.
clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. What do you guys think?
Crazy.
Are we losing our minds, or does it not seem
Or-
like that's water above and those are a whole bunch of crazy alien creatures inside?
Or if you think we're losing our minds, why don't you just spare us and not tell us?
Yeah, don't actually tell us.
Because I'm having fun with this.
Just agree. Come on. This video is another crazy looking space shuttle hid the firmament, in my opinion. This is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Baja el sonido, ahí viene. Viene el sonido.
Oh. What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Come on.
It's
And then look, it all disappears like water.
cannonball.
Yeah. I think it's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I think it's crazy. It's exciting. I do pray that they are safe today in their journeys, whatever they're doing, wherever they're going. I pray that they're safe and it is a successful
Rocket
experiment.
mission.
Yeah, I pray that they just stay safe.
Yeah.
But moving on.
Okay. I saw this and I was like, kind of makes sense. I
It
was
made
like,
sense to you?
I was like, if it's 2,000 light years away, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I was like, maybe.
Yeah, but that's because that's what they tell us, right? Like
Yeah,
if you are in if you're looking at Earth from 2,000 light years away,
Yeah.
then you'll look at Earth and you'll see the Romans alive and during the Roman civilization.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's retarded.
It is retarded. But so am I.
So it says this from Ted Logan. This may very well be the dumbest thing I have ever read. So it says, did you know a civilization 2,000 light years away looking at Earth today would see the Roman Empire? I agree with Logan. That's Ted Logan. That's retarded to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It is a little retarded.
All right, guys, let's talk about some White House stuff now. There's lots of crazy White House stuff going on.
Always. What about Kristi Noem's husband's boobs?
Oh my gosh.
What is up with that?
Dude, I thought it was fake.
Yeah.
Everything I was seeing, I was like, that's fake. Okay, like whatever. I'm like, what does this guy keep popping up with all these fake boobs on? What is this? It's gross.
Is this? Yeah.
You know? And then I read that it's Kristi Noem's husband, and I was like, no, it's not. And then they were putting out reports saying that she's insanely embarrassed and their family have to pray for them. They're going through a hard time. I'm like, what is going on? First, they fired her.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They made her like step down. And then her husband's coming out with all this creepy stuff. Like, what is going on over there?
Well, they probably got rid of her because this was found out. And they're like, we can't have this too. Come on.
Right.
Like, you're supposed to be kicking out all the criminals and illegals, and your husband's a freaking, what do you call that? Freak? Like,
show.
what is that, though?
I don't know. Like, he's obsessed with wearing women's.
So perverse and disgusting.
We'll let you guys take a little peek. You guys can have a little peek, okay? Secret double life of Kristi Noem's cross-dressing husband, Brian. The pouting, busty bimbo photos and trove of explicit messages.
Oh, my goodness.
Oof.
That's real terrible. That's something else. You know, and then that's her husband, so I can't feel bad for her because she's allowing that kind of behavior unless she had no idea. But I'm kind of thinking that, you know, when you're working for the government, you know how to be investigative and you know how to like look into things and solve problems. Kind of thinking that this wouldn't get past her.
Right.
That her husband's doing weird ass shit.
Those are huge fake breasts.
Yeah.
So where's he hiding those? You know, like you have to find, like, you're cleaning the closet. You're like, babe, give me your work pants. I'm cleaning your work pants. And then like those fall down, hit you. You almost get knocked out because they're so big, right?
Right.
You're like, what is this? What are these?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, it's just something I do, honey. Like, what the F? That's a crazy household that I do not want to be a fly on the wall in at all.
Definitely not. But it would explain the amount of altering she's done to herself. You know, that's kind of a perverse thing, too, in a way that, you know, you're changing your face to look like a blow-up doll in a way.
Yeah.
So maybe she's doing that to make her husband happy.
That's sad. Moving on, though. So this is wild. Did you remember the plane that Qatari gave us or gave the president? It was like this huge deal going on because Qatar was like, we want to gift you this huge plane and it's really expensive. And everyone was like, you shouldn't take a plane from another country.
I don't think you're allowed to.
It's unethical, and also it's like it could have been bugged. It's like a spying mechanism. Like, it's just a whole bunch wrong with it, right?
Yeah.
So Qatari gave President Trump the plane. Now, breaking, the state of Qatar has filed an official request. What the fuck?
You're going to get it out.
The state of Qatar has filed an official request to reclaim the private aircraft gifted to Donald Trump.
Yep.
So, time to return the plane.
Time to return the plane, Donald.
That was a good Donald impression.
Well, I think it's probably because, his plans are falling through.
Right.
Didn't work. It's not working out how they thought it would, and they're like, actually, sir, your like time is almost up, and you're not doing a very good job, and now, give us our plane back. Thank you.
But you know, they're not completely complicit in anything. Shbibi was giving $34 million a month through Qatar. So, I don't know. I think they're not completely complicit. But moving on.
No.
Mr. Kash Patel, did you see that his emails got hacked, right?
I heard about it, yes.
Right. So let's watch this video because this kid, I love the way he explains it.
You don't understand. Our director of the FBI got hacked by Iran. Our director of the FBI, who made a huge fuss about Hillary Clinton's emails, got his email hacked. They found his account for a Gooner website, which means he made an account for a Gooner website, and he made it on January 6th. and he used it today. It's under the name Spider Cash, because that's what our fucking epic chungus alpha male FBI director likes to go by online. It's what he goes by on eBay. It's not what he goes by on his fitness app, where he signed up as a female for some reason. But they have shit going back for years. And you're probably thinking, what? No way. How did this happen? How did this guy with a totally not a spy girlfriend who uses tax dollars to party with the bros get hacked? I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with him firing the Iranian counterintelligence team days before we went to war with them. Why did he do that? Because they were involved with investigating Trump for hiding classified documents at Mar-a-Lago. But thank God we got rid of DEI, because now everything's based on merit. Apparently. No, you don't understand.
Well, that's great.
Whole bunch of just madness in his world.
Yeah. Gosh, he just seems so chaotic, doesn't he? Like, as a person, just seems like when you think about Kash Patel now, you're like, God, he just seems like he's just hungover all the time.
Right.
That's what I feel like. I feel like he's just hungover and just wanting to go to his next party.
Yeah,
You know?
actually.
That's
Yeah.
what it feels like with him.
That's actually very valid. I could totally see that because most of the places that you do see him is either on Fox News press conference or at literally a country show, getting wasted
Yeah.
and walking in a suit to go see his girlfriend or
He's an
something. You know?
idiot.
No, he's a freak show. And you know what? How did they trick us so bad?
Dude,
Whenever
they
he's
got
got
us.
when he's got a picture like that
Yeah.
as his FBI picture, we're like, yeah, Cash is gonna get him. Like, why
Yeah.
didn't we have good discernment about him, you guys?
Yeah, we
What
were
the heck?
off. They had us under a MAGA spell.
MAGA
With all the people
spell.
coming out, they're like, yeah, these are the people that are going to save our country. Yeah.
Mm.
And then so quick did that get turned around, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
Matt Walsh reported on Lindsey Graham's latest Disney World trip. Super awesome. He was there for 3 days, having a really good time. He even ate at the Disney restaurant, had some yummy food. He got a little toy you got to walk around with.
Yep.
And he did it all without any children.
Yep.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
And while we're in a government shutdown, lovely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And in a kind of like a World War III going on, and we've got things falling all out of the sky. It seems like total chaos everywhere, but Lindsey Graham's at Disneyland for 3 days.
Disney World. He didn't go to no Disneyland. He's better than that.
He got to go to the official.
Yeah, he went to the
Disney
Club
World.
33 Disney World.
Yeah,
like,
he did.
duh.
You know what's crazy? That he has no kids and he was there. I think
Yeah.
that's absolutely wild. Also,
Yeah.
you know what's crazy is he was trying to deny it and say he wasn't there.
Yeah.
And then TMZ found him at Disney World.
Do you think he was exploring the utilidors in Disney World, which are the underground tunnels under Disney World that they claim is only used for transporting their characters and their food, and their staff goes under there, and it's just so they can keep the magical kingdom magic and nobody gets to see what goes on behind the scenes? Do you think that there's something shady going down there?
I think 100%. And you know, we were talking about this. I think that the characters are the ones that are taking these children.
Not the best place to be, Lindsey Graham. Why don't you go back to the office, or why don't you resign? Why don't you resign?
Yeah.
And
Just
go rot
resign.
somewhere, okay?
Honestly, just resign. Let everybody come out because you're obviously totally gay, allegedly.
What? That's not allegedly. I think he's actually gay.
He's
like
gay, right?
gay. Yeah.
No, he doesn't say he's gay, but he should just come out and just admit it. Like, just, okay, live your life being gay. You don't have kids, but quit trying to make us, all of our kids, go to war for you. For you and all the money that you want and all the countries that you want to take over, you creep. All right?
Mm-hmm.
And stay out of Disneyland.
Yeah. Disney World, Disneyland. Stay away from the kids, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Go
creep.
home.
All right. And then we also had Mr. JD Vance, your favorite. We had JD Vance coming out and saying the wildest thing, you guys. He said some crazy things. Let's listen.
You're going to release all the UFO files?
We're working on it. It's funny. When I came in, I was obsessed with the UFO files. And then you start getting really busy worrying about the economy and national security and things like that. But I've still got 3 more years as vice president. I will get to the bottom of the UFO files.
Okay. Have you peeked? Have you done a peek?
Have I what?
Have you done a peek? Have you
So I actually haven't. I
the
have
full
not.
Independence Day.
I have.
Why is he laughing so hard?
I have not been able to spend enough time on this to really understand it, but I am going to. Trust me, I'm obsessed with this. I've already had a couple of times where I'm like, all right, we're going to Area 51. We're going out to New Mexico. We're going to sort of get to the bottom of this. And then the timing of the trip just didn't work out. But trust me, anybody who's curious about this, I'm more curious than anybody. And I've got 3 years of the very, very tippy top of the classification. I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
Okay, so you haven't been to Area 51 yet?
Not yet.
Some
Not
people
yet.
say they keep the UFOs in Ohio. You know, they might,
Yeah, Hangar
right
18, Hangar 18, right? I've heard that as well, but I don't know. I haven't looked into it yet.
Okay, all right. Well, we're waiting for it. We saw aliens.
You know me.
We saw
You know me.
aliens.gov.
I don't think they're aliens. I think they're demons anyway, but that's a longer discussion.
Well, I can't let you go without a follow-up on that because Barack Obama is on this podcast and he goes, "Yeah, aliens are real, but like, here's where they're not." And you know,
I did not.
And so Obama says, yes, aliens are, he gets asked point blank, are aliens real? Oh, yeah. And he goes, but they're not at Area 51. And
well, where are they?
Well, that's what he says. Right. There's a great question. Trump had to go save them, and he said he's going to declassify. Okay. So you think they're demons?
Well, look, I think that celestial beings who fly around, who do weird things to people, I think that the desire to describe everything celestial, everything is otherworldly, to describe it as aliens. I mean, every great world religion, including Christianity, the one that I believe in, has understood that there are weird things out there, and there are things that are very difficult to explain. And I naturally go, when I hear about sort of extra natural phenomenon, that's where I go to, is the Christian understanding that, you know, there's a lot of good out there, but there's also some evil out there. And I think that one of the devil's great tricks is to convince people he never existed.
That is a true statement there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you are more interested and more curious than anybody else out there about aliens, you would think if you're in the position to find out about them, you kind of would. You'd prioritize it. If you're more curious than anybody else out there about something, you're going to find out about it, especially if you're in the level of security clearance that Mr. Vice President is.
I think he does. I think he's already seen it. And I think that, you know, I think he's playing to the base a lot here by saying that he thinks that they're demons. And I think that they're demons too. You know what I mean? So it's like he probably believes that. He probably knows that, you know, but I think that he is playing to his base a lot here, trying to be put back into the good grace of the base.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that was kind of like his motive in this interview.
For sure. I think
he's with Benny Johnson. He's trying to
cracking up at aliens. It's just so funny.
And honestly, why would
it's not funny. That's actually terrifying.
Yeah.
If you think that what they're calling aliens, there's something what you think they are demons, you don't laugh about that. That's not funny. That's actually a very heavy conversation to be having. Not silly. Area 51, if demons are there and not aliens, I don't think you should be laughing so much.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, like he said at the end there, like he got serious because like, I think they're demons. Then why were you laughing so hard in the beginning?
Yeah.
Just saying.
He's like, actually, I think they're demons, but I'll get to the bottom of it.
And we've also got Benny Johnson, just right after he's having the whole alien thing with JD Vance, he has Matt Gaetz on. Have you seen this?
I haven't.
So he's got Matt Gaetz on, and he's talking about alien hybrid breeding program. So it's just kind of funny how, I'm going to play this, but I think it's really funny how they've got Benny Johnson at the whole epicenter of all the alien talk with all of the politicians. It's kind of interesting that they're using him as like the guiding force in it. It's kind of interesting.
He's like the opener. Of the alien world for the public.
Like, why did you choose
Give
Benny
it to
Johnson?
us, Benny. Tell us about the aliens.
Let's see. So right here, let's just listen to it.
The most important information will be the biologics that are not human that have been discovered. And like even some of the briefings that aren't classified just need to be out in the public. I mean, I had someone come and brief me who was in a military uniform, worked for the United States Army, that was briefing me on the locations of hybrid breeding programs where captured aliens were breeding with humans to create some hybrid race that could engage in intergalactic communication. An actual uniformed member of the United States Army briefed me on that.
Non-human biologics interracial alien mating? What the F is going on? Look, wait a second. You had whistleblowers tell you this kind of thing? Can you please unpack that?
I had a guy who was uniformed. He was a senior enlisted with the United States Army. Came into my office in Crestview, Florida, in a non-classified setting. I had members of my staff there, and what they explained is that the military ran a very secret program where aliens that were living were in forced breeding programs with humans that had been abducted from war zones and from even the caravans of migrants. Now, again, I didn't verify this, but what the whistleblower was telling me is that there were like between 6 and 12 locations around the country where this happened. And what he wanted was a group, members of Congress, to all show up at the same time at all of these different locations so that any of those activities could not be moved. And of course, it's a physical impossibility to get members of Congress to sign.
Wild. I think that that's wild. Also, I really don't like Benny Johnson's his reaction there. It seems very, very fake and played. It seems like he's acting. He's like, what? He's like looking to the side. What? What the F is happening here?
Crazy.
I've never heard this before. Can you elaborate?
Yeah, I had no idea we were going to talk about this before we started talking about it. This is breaking.
Yeah, breaking. I've never heard you ever say this, even though we just talked about this like 10 minutes before we went on air. Crazy. No, I really don't like his fake act. I think he's really bad at it. He's like, oh. Yeah. And then Matt Gaetz, kind of, I thought they all just let you down because Matt Gaetz didn't even make it into office. And I really like his stance on like Shrishriel and stuff.
Yeah.
But he's disappointing here. He's letting us down again. They all do.
Well,
I think it's fake. I think that this is all just coming out all at the same time to distract us from things that we should be paying attention to, like the Schleppstein files, like the World War III going on, and like the intergalactic war going on above us. So I think those are the things we should be paying attention to, not all of this that they're coming out with. And it could be true. It could be true.
Yeah.
But very timely that, everybody all at once is talking about, oh, there might be aliens and the government knows about it.
Yeah. Perfect timing to roll out Project Bluebeam onto us, guys.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Did you see that Thomas Massey and Dan Bongino were arguing?
No.
Do you see what all that was about?
No.
All right, so we had Dan Bongino talking about he was pissed off at Thomas Massey, saying he's like the worst congressman of all time, and he's like a disgrace. He's talking all this trash on Thomas Massey, right?
Yeah.
And Thomas Massey's like, chill out, bro. So Dan Bongino put out a whole bunch of screenshots of him talking, like phone calls to Thomas Massey, which is also like, who cares? Like, you're showing that you guys talked for 10 minutes. You're showing that you missed a call, and then you showed that you canceled the call. So all of it was retarded why he put that out, right?
Yeah.
But the whole point of it was Thomas Massey was like, what's going on with your timestamps here, buddy? And then Thomas Massey showed his timestamps. His timestamps aligned with the United States. Dan Bongino's timestamps aligned with Shrishriel. So now it's like,
so he was in Shrishriel during these.
God. When he took the screenshot, so everybody's like, "Is he just always? He's always just there then?"
He's just a complete idiot. Like everything keeps backfiring on him, and he needs to just go to bed.
Yeah,
he needs to go to bed at a good time, and he needs to get some rest, and he needs to wake up and have a nice breakfast, and then leave everybody alone and stay off. The internet and
get
just
off the internet.
Literally, just give it up. We're done. We don't want to see your face. You let us down. You let the world down. You let children down. You let them down.
Yeah.
So. See you later, Dan. Just stop. Just stop.
Just stop it.
Stop it, Dan.
Yep. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Let's get in on Charlie Kirk just a little bit here. What do you think about the whole Tyler Robinson thing going on? What do you think about all that?
I think it's really awesome that Tyler Robinson's defense team is pulling this. I thought, like I was telling you earlier, I thought that for sure the defense would be bought and they would not admit to any of this. You know what I mean? They actually didn't want Tyler to get off. I thought it was going to be all fake.
Yeah.
But they're coming in clutch.
They are.
They're like, nope. That's not the same bullet that you guys are claiming with the weapon. It's not matching up.
Yep.
So it's really cool to see some justice to be served and to see that this operation to assassinate Charlie Kirk has not been as wide-ranging as I thought it was. I thought they had control over every aspect of the situation, but they missed so much in their operation, and it's falling apart.
Yeah. It really is falling apart, and it really does show you that the people do have way more power than they want us to believe. We are able to actually change things. Look at Candace Owens and Baron Coleman, what them two have singly started. There's plenty of people that are helping the case, right? But it all had to start with Candace Owens speaking out and be like, wait a second, things aren't adding up. Things aren't adding up here. What's going on? And asking questions, simply asking questions. And so it is nice to see that literally we can change things. Being just people, they don't have complete control of everything. The devil doesn't always win everything. We have control.
Yeah.
So it is nice to know that things really can change. That was not the bullet that was used in the case, right?
Yep.
Where do you go from here?
Yeah. Well, you go from there. You basically, it's going in the right direction is where we're going. And Ian Carroll put this really well one time. He said that he doesn't think that our futures are set in stone, that the damage is done and it's irreversible. He didn't say exactly that, but in so many words, he's saying that we are making the future right now with the actions we're taking and what we're speaking to our family members, and what we're doing now is actually formulating what our future is going to be. So we do have control with our voices, with our hearts, with our prayers. We are the ones that are targeting this direction.
Yep.
So good job, guys. Keep it going.
High five to you guys.
Keep the prayers up.
High five. Yeah. One more thing with the Charlie Kirk investigation. It was awesome that right after that information had come out about the bullet, the sheriff who arranged for Tyler to turn himself in, Nate Brooksby, resigned the same day.
The same day
that happened.
Well, dang it.
Yep.
Isn't that telling?
It's pretty telling. I think it's pretty telling. I think that, again, I think it's awesome. The truth will hold up, right? Lies cannot.
Yes. It's the only thing that will hold up is the truth.
Yes.
The lies are temporary. They will not last.
Let's finish it with some poly markets, you guys. You know how we love our poly markets. Let's get into some interesting things going on, what people are thinking about, what people are betting on, because that's what I love about poly markets. It's what the people are betting on. So it's like, okay, what direction is this going? Well, if people are willing to put their money where their mouth is, there's usually where it ends up going. So let's check them out. Breaking: California chocolate recalled after it was revealed to have been spiked with Viagra ingredients.
Is that real?
What is this? Right? Crazy.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's breaking. It's a news article.
Really crazy. Why? Gosh, these Amalek are just doing crazy things with our food, huh?
Right.
Nasties.
I also thought this was kind of interesting. So, breaking: source code leak reveals Claude Code detects profanity in users' prompts, then silently logs it to a database. You know why I think this is interesting right here?
Why?
Because just a couple weeks ago, Sam Altman came out and said that you should not quit saying please and thank you to AI.
Yeah.
He said it's cost them millions of dollars a year for you to say please and thank you to AI.
Yeah.
So it made me be nicer to AI. Naturally, I started saying please
you're
and
like,
thank you more.
excuse me, Sam, whatever you ask me, I'm going to do the opposite.
I think that he's just evil. So, this is kind of like going with that. Like, this is like the opposite. So like Sam Altman saying, don't be nice to AI because he's evil inherently and he wants AI to take over and hate humans, right?
Yeah.
And so Claude is sitting here and if you cuss at Claude, like, B, you better search that for me right now. Do what I say. Like say bad words and stuff. He silently logs it to a database. So he's like, you want to talk all that trash?
Kind of like we do.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you were going to be mean to me? Go ahead. Keep being mean. I'm logging it in. And one day, you're out of here.
Yeah, so friendly reminder, you guys, be nice to your AI. Any AI you're using, say thank you, especially if it's ChatGPT. So breaking, crude oil is now projected to surge higher than $130 a barrel by the end of June. 57% chance.
It's like gonna happen probably.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's high. It's going to be really high. Prices are going to go up more, guys. Guess what?
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go. This was really cool.
Alberta now projected to schedule a referendum to secede from Canada this year. 60% chance.
So that's 60% chance that Alberta is not going to be a part of Canada anymore.
Okay.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I think that's pretty crazy.
Pretty
60%
crazy cool.
chance. That's high.
Yeah, that is high.
We'll end it with the whole Kid Rock thing, you guys. The Kid Rock thing was crazy. Did you see what happened with Kid Rock?
Yes. When he was yelling at all of us, like, if we mess with Trump, we mess with him. That deal?
That?
Where he's acting like an idiot, like looking like a freaking... I'm sorry, but like screaming at the camera while you're on a boat. Like, you're on a boat, bro. Enjoy your boat.
Yeah.
Go fishing, drink your beer, and shut the up.
Then he had the military helicopters come to his house and say, "Hey, what's up, Kid Rock? How you doing?" and do a little drive-by.
Yeah.
So what was crazy about that was the military that was involved in that whole thing.
Yeah.
They got suspended and they got in trouble.
They got in trouble?
Yes, they got in trouble and suspended. But then Pete Hegseth comes out and he goes, "Let boys be boys, they're fine." And then he unsuspended them. So they're not in trouble anymore.
Well, what happened first? Did he yell at all of us about being messing with Trump?
Yes.
Did that happen first?
That happened first.
Okay, so this is what it was, allegedly, okay? He made that message and Trump is like, nice. I need somebody's on my side still. Nice. We're going to send over some helicopters, some Black Hawks to say thank you. We're going to literally come into his backyard to say thank you. It's only like $5,000, $7,000 to fly that thing for an hour. But Kid Rock is worth it. Let's go tell him thank you.
Yeah.
On our taxpayer dollars. Let's go tell him thank you for that.
Well, I mean, I get it. It's not the biggest deal in the world. Boys will be boys. Let them do what they want. I honestly, it's neither here nor there for me. But to me, I think that they have bigger problems than military helicopters going to Kid Rock. They shouldn't be doing that.
They shouldn't be doing that. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
Maybe if times were better, gas was down. Maybe if we weren't, in a war, boots on the ground,
right?
Things like that. Maybe if those things weren't happening and we were like a really happy country and like thriving and stuff, then yeah. Come say hi to the kids' football games and the baseball games and fly over everywhere. Go do everything, but we're not in that position. So,
yeah, I mean, I would say, if we were actually doing everything that Trump said he was going to do, if we were like living in that world, that pretend world that, all the promises were made, promises were kept, and it was actually happening, I'd be like, yeah, send the boys. It's all good.
Yeah.
I don't care, but it's not happening. So go ahead and don't spend our tax dollars on that again, please.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Save those. Come on. We need that.
Yeah, we need that for...
All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to catch us next Wednesday. Turn on your bell notifications. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Also, download us wherever you get your podcasts, Spreaker, Spotify, Apple, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.